All right. Hi, guys. I think we're live. Let me know if you can hear and see me well. And while we're waiting for the first comments, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Share where you guys are coming from. Share your location, what you do for a living. And yeah, we're always curious to know our geography. So I will wait a couple of moments while we all starting, and then we're gonna start today's workshop. All right. Hello, hello. Okay, let me check the chat again to see. Okay, so we have, I think we're live and ready to start. And yes, so for those who just joined, we always introduce ourselves in the chat, so you can share what you do for a living, or maybe you're a business owner and this webinar is going to be relevant for you. Share your location, where you're tuning in from, and stuff like that. Just, keep the engagement in the chat, and feel free to bring all of your comments. I will answer them throughout this workshop. Okay, so hi again. My name is Nastya. I'm the content manager at Tilda, and today we have a very exciting topic. And we're gonna be redesigning a business website. So we're gonna take an existing small business website and we're gonna see what we can improve on this website. So we will work on improving navigation, website copy, and stuff like that. So I think it's a really great exercise because it allows you to learn from your mistakes. It allows you to, see what is missing, and you will probably be able to, implement some of the points in your website as well. Okay, so here is our overview. And so first of all, we're gonna talk about navigation and user experience and how we can, make your website more appealing to the user, more, cohesive, and overall, great to browse. Next, we're gonna see how you can improve your website copy and content. Again, website copywriting is really important if you want to, rank higher on Google, or, just to be more easily readable to your user. So next, we're going to see where we can improve our website in terms of layout. And so we're going to use pre-designed blocks, so you don't need to have an extensive web design knowledge to be able to follow along, or maybe you will learn what blocks suit more for your needs on your website. If you haven't explored our block library yet, we have over 500 pre-designed blocks that were created by professional designers, so you don't have to worry about, tweaking the design in the right way or thinking about typography. So it's all been done before, it's all been done for you. So all you need to do is just select a block from the library and fill in the content. Next, we're going to briefly talk about website optimization and how to optimize your website so the web crawlers can better understand the structure, can better understand what your website is about, and as a result, you will rank higher. And finally, we're gonna talk about adapting website for different devices. It's really easy to do on Tilda, so it's just a final step that you still need to do every time you launch a website. You still need to see if it's adaptive to different screen resolutions, if it's gonna work great on mobile, and stuff like that. So, okay, and as I mentioned before, and I mention all the time in the webinars, we have a webinars newsletter that you can sign up for. And we share all of our upcoming events there. So if you don't want to miss the next workshop or the next webinar, feel free to subscribe. And we also have a nice bonus for our users who haven't subscribed yet and who are new. So, and you also will receive all the recordings of our workshops in your email. Okay, so let me check the comments. Hi Amelia, hi Volha, hi Tina, nice to see you again. Hi Mariana, hi Blessy. It's nice to see you guys, and also feel free to ask any comments, and I will gladly, provide answers, or if not, my moderator will help you along. Okay, so let's start. So this is the website that we have, and this is a website for an atelier or for an art studio that provides online courses. And so it currently looks like this. It's also made on Tilda with pre-designed blocks. And so here we have the structure of the website. And today we're gonna see how we can, transform this website into something, more cohesive, more with slightly better navigation, or probably, better website copy, better design. So right now the website looks great. So it's a great starting point. It's a great landing page. It looks, if you scroll through it, you still can understand what is happening on the website. But still there are some parts that I think we can improve on. And so I took a screenshot of the whole website, of the whole page, so we can have a kind of a bird's eye view on it. So it's kind of like we go and we are taking a little step back to the prototyping part, and we're trying to see like the whole website and how different blocks are connected to each other and see what we can improve. So right off the bat, what I can see is that our menu doesn't have any contact information. So we have about button, but we don't have basically when users visit your website, they have to know like how they can contact you, or maybe there is a small button, maybe there is a form, anything that will prompt your user to to interact with your website. It has to be here. So what we need to highlight is that we definitely need a certain contact information in our hero section. So the hero section is basically the storefront of your website, and you need to be able to fill it with all the useful information. So when your user enters your website, they know exactly what to do, they know exactly what button to click, and again, menu provides your user with a clear navigation. So what your user sees in the menu should reflect what your website is about. So then we have a great, I think this slider with pictures is really great, but it's not particularly useful for a hero section, and I'll explain why. So basically your hero section needs to have, a title, first of all, that has to be easily readable, keyword rich, so it works both for your user and the ACO, and we don't have it here. So the text is, I find it kind of small, and so it says online art classes, and here we have a little description. Again, a hero section needs to have a certain call to action. Otherwise, your user probably will leave your website or won't stay on the page longer because they don't know where, like they could scroll further, they could browse your website, but you don't have this guarantee. So you have to, keep your users engaged, and you need to include some sort of call to action button, or again, it's a perfect place to, it's a perfect spot to place a lead magnet. So a lead magnet could be, for example, you share a freebie with your user and they exchange. So you exchange your product, let's say a test lesson or a checklist, for their email. So you get the email and you have so that you can add to your newsletter, and they receive a useful product for you. And it also allows you to be able to give a sample of your work, give a sample of your product to your user. And I think it's really important to keep that in mind, that if you're an online business, if for example, like here you sell online courses, you need to have some sort of sample, so people can test your product before purchasing the whole course, before enrolling in the whole program. So again, I would include a call to action and a lead magnet here. And again, the image, I think it doesn't really reflect what business does. So yes, it does include some art supplies. It's still it's reflecting the whole topic of, drawing, art, being creative. But I think you could include something like, I don't know, even a picture, like a ready, finished work of some of the students or some of the teachers or stuff like that. So the user knows exactly what is happening right when they enter the website. So this is all about the hero section, and we can move further. And so the product section, I think it's great. It's greatly, it's greatly placed on the website, but still, I think that the images need a bit of curation. So you probably need to sit on it and just curate your images so they're a high quality and they basically reflect what the product is about. So right now I can see the images, but they're kind of desaturated and they don't really, they're not as high quality as they could be. So I think we can improve on that. And as for the buttons, I noticed that the color of the buttons doesn't really match the color of the menu. So probably it's great to have this consistency with colors, but I think you need to pay attention to the hues of the color that you're picking. And again, if you scroll further, you can see that the footer is also red, but it's a slightly brighter red than the button. So again, for the whole consistency of your website, pay attention to the size of your buttons, the radius of your buttons. So all the buttons look the same. All, for example, the colors are not different hue and stuff like that. So it's a tiny detail, but it adds up, and your website becomes better and better. So I think this section is great. I would probably change the images a bit. And what I cannot see here, so when we scroll further, we can see the gallery and we have some information about, I think it's some sort of art challenge, social media art challenge. So we cannot really see what this product, who this product is for, first of all. So we cannot really see, what audience the product is for. So yes, we have some information that it's for all ages and skill levels, but I would include some sort of FAQ or like frequently asked questions or some sort of how it works section. So my user, can have more information. Because this section, I think, as far as text goes, so we have a description here, we have some copywriting related to different art classes, and we don't have any text yet, like any text at all. So this text just describes the challenge, and I think the more useful text, the more useful information you include on a website, the better. So again, what I can also notice about this part is that we don't have any social proof. So we don't have any reviews. We cannot really, check if the courses are good or if the teachers are good. So I think having a review section on the website always adds another level of credibility. And especially if you have, raw, unedited, reviews, especially positive reviews, of course, about your product from the users, your first-time visitor can understand that it's not a fake course. It's worth, paying for it. It's worth investing time in it. So keep in mind that it's better to have a short, even like a small review section, and you can ask your clients, if you don't have many clients or if you don't have reviews yet, you can always offer either a discount or a freebie or some sort of sample of your work for users to review, and when they review it, you can put it on your website. Okay, so next we have a gallery, and I think it's a gallery of works that students did. And while it's a great way to showcase what your business is about, I think it needs a bit of explanation. So right now we don't have any clue, like any hint of why those pictures are here. So of course they look great. They look like real pictures from real studios, and probably it kind of adds the credibility again, but they don't have any commentary alongside. So I think we can move this part to blog. So again, this website doesn't have blog, and I think it's a great way to curate all kinds of content that is not particularly that can clutter your website. Basically, you can keep it all in the blog. So again, stuff like student work, stuff like studio hours or anything like that can be placed in blog. Again, I think it was the art challenge that they hosted in April. So right now it's June. I think again, it's time to hide this blog because it's not really relevant. You could share, for example, the finished work of the challenge, but not just, a call to action to take part in the challenge, because it's long overdue and it's been like 2 months since it was hosted. So I think this can also be moved to blog, and it will also give you a chronological order of the content that you put up on your website. So if it's outdated, people will see the date it was posted. So I think it's a really great way to put more content on your website without cluttering it, without making it too crowded. Again, so lastly, we have a sign-up form. I think it's great that the sign-up form is here, especially if you put a certain, lead magnet in the beginning. So when you create your hero section, I think it's really great to, to repeat, some sort of form at the end. And the footer, again, my only question is that the color doesn't match, and you can see it right here. So it doesn't match with the button. And I think it's a tiny detail, but it makes an overall expression. And I think red buttons don't usually, they are associated with something negative. So with a cancel button, or so in terms of color psychology, I think we can also improve the primary colors on the website. Okay, so this is kind of the mistakes that I noticed. You can write in the chat what you noticed when I was showing this website, what you would improve, and we will move on to a makeover. Okay, yeah, the red color is a mess. I would just ditch the red color because it's associated with like aggression and stuff like that, but not with artistry and mastering your skills. I think I would go for example, for yellow one. Okay, so how I would remake this website. So first of all, I would put a hero section. So of course, first goes the menu, then hero section with a heading, call to action, and lead magnet, a background image, and then I would put all the product first. So I would put the courses, the section with the courses that we saw on the website. I think it looks great, so I would keep the same block, but I would just tweak and twist some parts of it so it looks nice. Next, I would include an About Us section. So when the visitor enters the website, they still need to know what your business is about. So I would include that. Then I would include social proof with reviews, and then I would place a frequently asked questions. And on a separate page, I would probably create a blog with different articles about your business, or just topics related to a business. Also, a blog is a great way to rank higher in search engines, because you can use it to improve the ACO on your website and write keyword rich titles that would also promote your website in search engines. Okay, so this is my prototype, and I think we are ready to jump into Figma, but I will quickly show you the content that I have prepared. So I picked some images that kind of reflect what the business is about. So people drawing on different, so since it's an online course, I think the unique selling proposition of this website should be that you can use the platform, you can use this website to be able to study art from anywhere. So any place, anytime. So you're not restricted by studio hours. You're not restricted by location. You don't have to, commute to the studio. So you can study from your home, from your office. You can study while traveling. And so I wanted to reflect that. So I didn't want to, search for beautiful studio pictures where people have their drawing tablets and they are drawing a live model. So I wanted to highlight that it's a website that provides online courses and online content for people to, to be able to study art from anywhere. So then I picked up some images that just, I think, that are more vibrant and they would grab users' attention. So probably I will add a couple of more products just for the website to look a bit brighter, because so far I think it's just too desaturated because most of the pictures are drawn in pencil. So there's that. And then I also included just another image of a person participating in an online course. Okay, so we are going to Tilda, and I chose a blank page, so we are going to create this whole website from scratch using Redesign blocks. So first of all, I will add a menu, and I will go for, I think, this one. So, and in the menu, you can go to the content panel, and here you can enter all of the information that you want to include in the menu. So I will leave about section. I will insert courses, or was it classes? I think it was classes. Then we're gonna have blog, then we're gonna have reviews and frequently asked questions. Okay, and here I will just include some art atelier. Title of my business. Okay, and I will click save. Oops, I'm so sorry. FAQ. That was embarrassing. Okay, so okay, so here we have our menu, and then we're gonna have a cover. So you can pick the cover here by clicking in a quick section panel, but I would probably pick another one and go for this one. For this one, it's CR46. And so this block has a title, description, call to action, and also a bit of the section dedicated to features or advantages of your business. And I want to include more in the hero section because I think it's a great way to showcase everything, right off the bat. And so, the user that enters your website, they will know exactly what to look for. Okay, so I have prepared some text. So first of all, I'm gonna copy and paste the heading. And so I went for this heading, and as for descriptions, okay, I will copy and paste, and I will comment on it shortly. So again, I will probably online. So so this is the heading. I think so first of all, it's keyword reach. So it's about studying art online. So when the person would look for your website on Google, they would probably insert some keywords, and chances are they will discover your website. And I added anywhere, anytime, so so the user can grasp that they can use your product to study art flexibly. And then I just, I move a bit further and I just expand on my heading, and I say that we offer art courses for artists of all skill levels designed to let you practice your craft anywhere, anytime. Book your trial lesson today and experience our classes firsthand. So this is where I put a sentence about the lead magnet that I am offering to my client. So I click on this button, and what's great on Tilda that you can edit the buttons right in the page editor, so you don't have to make any any movements to go and change it elsewhere. So I will leave the link for now, but I will click. So I will write book your, or just book free lesson. And I'm also going to work with button style and change it here. So I'll probably go for a yellow one, like that. And I'm gonna leave the radius just as it is. And also I need to change the text color. Okay, great. And I click save. Okay, so far so good. And I need to insert a background image. I can also do it right over here. I click and just upload it from my computer. And I chose this image because I think it reflects, the whole art course thing a bit better than the picture that it's now on a website. So, and you can also, here in the editor, you can change the image to just a colored background, to a video, or, to add a gradient filter and stuff like that. So I think it's really neat that this pop-up window is right over here. Okay, so, and we're almost done with the hero section. I want to change this advantages field. So I go to Figma, and again, I list the advantages of the website, of the business. So what this business does best, what this business does better than all other art studios, well, it's offering art education online. So I'm kind of thinking it, you can always make it more personal, make it more fit into your business. But of course, I'm not the owner of the business, so I cannot really be 100% correct in what I'm trying to say about the business. But I'm kind of, I'm picturing what this business, how this business could help me personally. And first of all, it's being able to, work, to study remotely, to have pre-recorded videos, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so first of all, flexible schedule. Then second one, learn from anywhere. Okay, and next, all skill levels are welcome. Okay, awesome. So now we have our hero section ready. So we are ready to move on to our product section. And like I said, I really like the block that the business owner used on the website, so I'm gonna go with that. And it's a block, I think it's FR. Yes, exactly. So it's a block from the features category, and its number is 301. So you can find it in the library as well. So here I will do exactly what it says on the website, because again, it's just a product description, but I would probably, let me check what it says there. Online classes. Okay. Online classes, and it said weekly live sessions for practicing artists. Okay. I think I'm just gonna copy and paste this part, because so far it's all I need to do to describe kind of this section. And so here let's go and work on this part. So I go to content panel and I click on items. And so first of all, we have I think what this website does great is I think they did a really great job with descriptions, because it's not overly long, but it's still concise, and you can read before exploring more. So I'm just gonna again copy and paste it here, but I'm gonna replace the image. So it's art courses for beginners. So I'll place a picture here and academic art for beginners. Okay, so we have that, and we have the second item, which is figure drawing class. Okay. And again, I'm copying and pasting it from the original website, because I think the owner knows best, as far as describing products goes. So I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna leave it here, so I don't add any other information that is not relevant. So, and I will probably add something like this. And I'm gonna, just because they had a sketching item here, but with no button. I'm assuming it's not an online course, so yes, exactly. So they wanted to reach out to them on Instagram, but I probably will add another item, and I will create a new product just for the sake of looks. So the website looks, kind of more vibrant, because so far it's mostly black and white. And I'm gonna insert still life painting. Still life painting. Okay, and I'm going to insert the image with a still life painting. And just for the sake of diversity, I'm gonna move it up, but once it's uploaded, okay, and I'm gonna move it up like so. And I'm also going to write the button text. So I don't have a description, and I'm gonna try to generate it with AI because Tilda now has an built-in AI assistant. And so I go back. So once you enter it, you need to agree to terms and conditions. And here is a short description how to use it. And I'm clicking next, and here I need to write a website description. So I'm writing online art courses. And I click next. So in the second step, you need to specify what your website is about, and then you click next, and you can clarify your prompt. So you can insert some keywords, or just basically, provide the AI with the information that you need to get as a generated text. So I'm including, so I need a description for a still life painting class. So, because this is what it's about. And now we wait and let the magic happen. Okay, and again, you can change the prompt, you can regenerate it, you can go back and change the description of your website, but I think it's looking good. And yeah, I think I will click apply, and it's done. So you can also generate the text for the whole blog. But since we have a part of website copy from the original website, I don't need to do that. And so I click save. And so this is how it looks like right now. And yes, as you guessed, you need to change the button style, because right now it's different from the button color that we had in our hero section. So luckily, Tilda has, again, a built-in color library here. So you can just, pick the colors from there. And okay, and again, yeah, it changes the color of the entire block. Great. Let me check if we have too much text or not. Yeah, I think we can even, make it shorter here. This looks great, and I will delete this part here. Okay, and so we're gonna go back and, change some minor details, but just for the sake of speed, I will go to the next block. So the next block, I will probably add about page, as I mentioned previously. So in about section, I want to have this block. So a block with just a couple of images where I can share any images about the business. So I'm clicking again here. If you click right in the editor, there is a toolbar at the top of the page, and you can also click generate with AI. So I click on it, and I want to have an about me, about us description, and I'm writing description for about us section. Okay, and I click generate. So of course, if that would be, you know, if I would be a business owner, I would definitely personalize it. So it make it kind of, you know, I would offer, you know, details and keywords that are related to the business specifically. But since I don't really know, you know, I've never taken a class, I've never been to a studio, and I just need a certain text that just reflects, you know, what this art atelier is about. So, and I will add, again, in the content panel, I will upload just a couple of images to go along with it. Okay, and we wait for the website, yeah, to load. And I will also include just a tiny part of the, you know, the platform's interface, so the users know, you know, how the inside of the platform looks like. And what you can also do here, by the way, it's a really great tool. You can also enter an image alt text for ACO. So you can describe your image, so the search engines would also, you know what is happening in the pictures. I will leave it for now. I will probably add an alt text here. Okay, so here we have the picture, and probably I would change. So right now we have a dark block, a lighter block, and I think I want to change the color of the block, just, you know, just to add some sort of visual diversity. And I go to the settings, and I'm gonna pick, no, that's too, I'm just gonna pick a darker color, again probably from the library. Oh, I think this looks great. And now all I need to do, I need to change the color of the text. Okay, and text color is here, and I'm just gonna invert Okay, it doesn't work for some reason. Let me go to the content panel and try it here. Does it work? No. Okay, so I think it's certain bag. Okay, I will change the text, the block background again to white, and I'm gonna go and see what, what's wrong. Maybe I just misclicked somewhere. Okay, so let's move on, and now we need to add. Let me go to Figma and see what we have next. because I always forget, when you're in the middle of the build, you tend to forget some parts. So FAQ, okay, so we go and so frequently asked questions. You can find those types of the blocks for these types of content in features category, in probably how it works, but I'm gonna go with services because it also provides you a really great variety of blocks that that help you create an FAQ page. Frequently FAQ. I'll delete the description because I think it doesn't really bring anything yet. And I will just, type in questions that might pop up. Next, we're gonna have and the next question would be probably, I don't know, probably something about, is it suitable for kids? Something about age. Okay, so, and I need to change the color of the buttons. So I go to icon styles, and again I want to pick a yellow color like I did with the buttons, and you can access it in the settings panel. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. So I still need to fix the color, but we are going to go to it a bit later. So what's next? Next, we need a form. Yeah, again, we need a form and footer. I will just include a simple form with all I need is a text. So I would probably go with this one. And we are just including some information about the newsletter. And I'm gonna change the color of the block again. So it is yellow, but it's not the yellow we need. So I'm gonna fix that. And I click Save and Close. Okay, so we are done with the content part and we are done with navigation part. So what we can do also to make your website more engaging, to be able to post more content. So I would add a blog, but I would add it on the new page. So I don't want to make the whole layout too crowded, because I think we have enough information. So we have here a section with a lot of website copy. We have a blog with product descriptions. And I mentioned the blog, so we can see this in the menu that the studio has a blog, but I'm not going to include it on the main page. So I would make a separate page just for the blog. So what I need to do, I click Create New Page and I pick a blank page again. You can create a blog from the templates, the Redesign templates. So there are different kinds of the templates, website templates that you can pick, but I'm gonna go with just a blank one. And so to be able to connect the blog to your website, you need to first of all go to News and Feeds and pick any blog from this category. And I'm gonna write blog. And so here you're presented with just, again, pre-designed kind of mock-up template of your blog. So, and if you want to connect it, you go to the content panel and you go to Feeds. So here in the feeds, you can, again, click Get Started, accept terms of use, and you can create your new feed. So what it does is basically you don't need to go to your to the page editor and edit every single page in your blog separately. You can edit it all in the text editor in the feeds. So you can access feeds in the website settings or from the blog here. And you go and click, and here you have again some pre-designed articles, and I will delete all of them and I will just create some blank articles but with the images that I have. So you click post, and let's say you want to tell about the plein air challenge that again the studio was hosting in April. So I click on that, and here you enter a separate text block editor that you can use to only write, edit and publish articles. You also have this in online course builder for lectures and lessons, but so far it's just the editor for your blog. So here you can upload the cover image, and I'm going to click on just the cover, and here you can add text, heading, image, video, quote, all types of content. You can even embed HTML code and it will work on the publish page. So I click save and close, and I have my first article ready for the blog, and next I'm gonna write about student works. Student work showcase. So again, I'm uploading the cover, and I will go with this one. Here in the social networks and ACO section, you can also create a separate description for Facebook, add ACO title, ACO descriptions, keywords, and also check or uncheck those parameters here. So you can also forbid search engines from indexing this page, or you can, you can disable link following on the page and stuff like that. But so far we just need a picture, and also you can insert all text for all the images in the editor as well. And you click save, and I'm gonna add the third post, and I'm gonna write 5 tips for aspiring artists. And you can also schedule your blogs. So it's quite neat. You can prepare a batch of articles, and they will go live when you schedule them. Okay, so this looks great, and I'm going back to the content panel, and now I need to connect my feed to the blog, and I click save and close, and here you have a blog newsfeed. Awesome. So I think you're gonna leave it for, but you can also, customize your blog. You can add, some announcements. You can add a gallery, stuff like that, anything you want. It's a separate page that you can edit just as you would edit any other page of your website. And so let's go to the home page and see what we can improve in terms of design. So first of all, I would change the font of my website. So right now it's Arial, and I want to make it Tilda Sans. And actually, if you don't want to change it all manually, you can go to your website settings. Then you can go to fonts and colors, and here you can pick a font for your website. Click save, and I go back, and now I have Tilda Sans font enabled for all the websites. Okay, so I think this part looks good, but so I think that the cover image is doesn't give us enough contrast. So I go to the cover settings, and I will increase the opacity of the filter to, let's say, 50%. Yeah, so you still can see the image, but the text pops more, you know, because sometimes when it's one of the problems often web designers face, that when you insert a really bright, vibrant image, you don't have enough contrast to highlight your text. Okay, so here we have, I would probably fix this image, and I would either upload a new one or yes, I'll probably upload just another one with this man. Okay, and if you want to crop it, you can do it like so. Now we just need to wait for the image to be edited. Okay, does it work? No, it disappeared. Okay, so probably I didn't wait long enough, but okay, so okay, let me go with this man. Okay, I click save and close, and yeah, so it does look good. So we have a black and white image, then we have, you know, a colorful image, then we have another black and white image. Okay, so we need to fix the about us, since we wanted to make it again more contrasting, so the user would see the pictures better. So I go to settings, I set the color to dark gray, and I go to typography and I change the color here. This was probably the reason that didn't work. Okay, so we click save and close, and good. So we fixed that. So again, if you have you know, default settings set to a certain color, you need to go to the settings panel and fix it. So again, this block gives us, you know, a slightly darker hue, so when we scroll, you know, the user can navigate through your website better, because they can see that this block ended and this block started. Sometimes even, you know, a slight color change can help you, you know, differentiate between different blocks. So keep that in mind. So I would probably format it like so. And we're done. But before we publish our website, we need to preview and see how it looks on different devices. So we click preview, and here you can pick any device type and see how it looks on mobile. Okay, does it look good? Okay. So the products, so far I only see that this text is cut on mobile. device, so I need to fix it. But so far it looks great. So it has all of the pictures, it has all the features that are available on desktop. It's available here. So I will look, I'll see how it looks here. So already it looks better, and I look how it looks on on tablet. So all the blocks, they by default they are adapted to different screen resolutions, but you still need to see if the text looks great. So here you can see that I formatted it, and it's now, it doesn't look as good as it would. So I need to reformat it again. Okay, so I go back to editing, and so first of all I need to move it back again, and I need to see if I can fix the hero section on mobile. Oh, and what I'm gonna do, I'll show you a tip. So you can duplicate the block with hero section, and let's say we don't need too much text on mobile. We want our user to scroll right to the product information. So I will delete all the text here, and probably it was better to do in content tab. Okay, items, and I will just delete those. Click save. And so what I'm gonna do, so I need this kind of shortened version to display on mobile. So I go to settings, and I go to visibility. And so this block will be visible only on devices with 320 pixel that are 320 pixel wide. So I click save, and here I click that this block will be visible on all devices that are bigger than mobile phone. Okay, and I click preview, and so as you can see, here we have the block that is kind of shorter, a block where we deleted the advantages, and all the rest just follows. Okay, so, and if you click on the desktop, regular laptop resolution, you can see that the hero section is more detailed. So I think it's a really great way to curate your content. So sometimes you don't need too much text for your website. Okay, so what's next? I think we can publish a website and see how it looks in the final form. And let us see how it was before and what we fixed. So first of all, we fixed our menu, hero section. We slightly we improved the product block a bit. Then we removed the gallery and moved it to the block part. So now we have a blog where we can share all the news, all the pictures, and they would not only they will not crowd our website, but they will also improve the SEO for our website. So that's good. And we don't have all the clutter here. Oh, and by the way, we forgot about footer, so we're gonna go and fix it. And as you can tell from the original website, they needed a way to display social media. So you can actually do it all in one place. So you can include all the details in footer. So I would probably go with something like that. So these are detailed footers if you have a big company, a multi-page website, but I think we can go with something that has just a couple of images and a couple of icons and some text. Okay, and I will change. Oh, actually, I will leave it black, so the footer stays black. And here in the content, you can write the title of your company, and include all the needed links here in the item section. Okay, and so this is it, guys. If you have any questions, I will gladly answer them. So again, you can write in the chat. And again, it was done, just keep in mind that this redesign was done all using Tilda pre-design blocks. So I kind of shared the thought process behind redesigning any type of website. So you don't really need to be a designer to be able to make a website better. So first of all, you need to pay attention to your website copy, the navigation. So that is your website, logical? Does it appear logical to your client? So you can create a customer journey map just to test if your website passes the test, if it's cohesive, if it leads your user where you want them to lead. So for example, here what we did, we included a button with a call to action to book a free lesson. So the original website didn't have that, and so it wasn't as high conversion as this website, because it will definitely attract users, or it will prompt users to click on it to get a freebie, to get a sample of your product. So make sure you pay attention to these tiny details, because they are more important. Sometimes they're more important than how pretty your website looks. And some companies, let's say you're a factory, or you are a medical center, and sometimes you don't need all the flashy animation, you don't need overly trendy templates to be able to bring your message across and make your website just more user-friendly. Okay, so I have a question from Tina. Can we make a video cover instead of using the static image? Yes, we can, and you can do it here in the video section. So you can insert a link from YouTube, or a link to an MP4 video format or a web format. So again, you can insert it here, and you can also set the filter just as we did with the image. So it's all easy. Oops, here I deleted it, but it's back now. Okay, so yeah, this is how you include video in the cover, and you can do it in any block with the CR at the beginning. Okay. So any more questions? Okay, it seems that yeah, I can see the reactions. So thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I hope it was useful. There will be a recording of this webinar, and it will be sent in an email if you are subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. The link will be in the description and in the chat. And I wish you guys all a great and productive end of the week. And bye.